Let's go. What's up? What's up, everybody? Are you ready? Is the mic sound okay? I even got some music, guys. Hang on, guys. Can you hear the music? I'm just doing a little check right here, guys. I'm getting the music straight. Hang on one second, guys. Okay. Y'all know I don't never damn live stream, so it is what it is. Laura's in here. Let's go. Okay. I'm at to pause this over here. And I don't even know how many people we got in here right now. But anyway, today we're going to go over the math, the gameplay, money. I mean, it's all about the money, right, guys? It's all about the money, but it's also about the gameplay because I'm a gamer too. I mean, do you like to make money online for free? Well, almost free. You know, you got to put in a little bit. You actually can play for free, but we'll get into all that. So, welcome everybody to the screen. Scoriox. Scoriox. Let's go. What's up, big dog?
Hey, man. How's it going?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Great to be in this interview. I'm very excited to get into it.
Hell yeah. What? Ain't no music? Still no music? Are you serious? You know what? I spent like 30 minutes. Y'all know I work a lot. So I've been drinking. So I don't know. The hell with it. Okay. This is an introduction, guys, to ILLUVIUM. Since my music ain't working, I guess I'll just pause that, whatever, and we'll get on to the trailer. So this is the introduction to ILLUVIUM, which is a play to earn game that has a token that you can stake in the SLP pool or the ILLUVIUM pool or the ILV pool, and you can make money. Okay. First, I'm just going to throw it out there. I'm just going to give y'all the video so y'all can just see what it's all about and go from there, and we can just talk about it. So check the video out. Check the gameplay. There's gameplay in this. It's also CGI, but it's going to be a killer game. There's no joke. It's going to be a killer game. So let's play this. Make sure y'all can hear this at least. Let me know if you can't hear it. I got it jacked all the way up.
Yeah, most of it's actually gameplay. So
yeah. Basically, you crash your spaceship on this island. If anybody can hear me, what's up, Tap Trades? Let's do this, bro. Check it out, guys. Look at that. That looks like Turbo. No sound? Are you serious? Hang on. There ain't no sound. There's no sound, guys. Really? Hang on. Hang on.
Yeah, the game is going to be really, really huge. It's going to be all about the virality of it, especially with the first esports tournament. So I like to be perma bull, but let's just hope it hits the masses really quickly. That's for sure.
It's going to hit the masses. All right. Now, hopefully I got everything straight. Let me know in chat if the sound is not right, because y'all know I damn sure don't do live streams. So this is all new to me, and I'm drinking, and I finally got a day off tomorrow. So it is what it is, right, guys?
It works now.
Go. Perfect. This is gameplay, guys. Just to let y'all know, you're not dreaming. Now, the sound won't copyright. I already checked that out. Look Look at that shit, guys.
Together.
This is not PG rated. I'm gonna let you know right now.
Hard times and I have to celebrate you, baby.
Look at that.
I have to praise you like I should. I have to praise you.
Such a good song.
I have
That's
to
right, Taps.
I have to praise you. I have to praise you.
Chill bumps right there. Chill.
So good. So this is all gameplay.
Yep. That's gameplay.
This isn't.
It's gameplay. That's gameplay, guys.
Yep.
Oh shit!
It does really look so beautiful.
I got chill bumps every time I watch it. Every time I watch it.
Yeah, the music really does add that much more to it too.
Yeah, they did a good job. Fight for E, guys. ETH. Come on. Now let me turn that off. I'll be trying to show women doing yoga or something because y'all know how I stream. So what do you think, guys? Basically, let me get this right now because see, I'm still trying to gather all the gaming information. I'm more like talking about the token and the crypto part of it because that's just what I do. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong. This is Jason, you guys. And let me show y'all right here. I'm gonna show you right here. Everybody needs to go subscribe to Jason, guys, right here. That's his channel. And I will link it right now. Because this guy here is breaking down the math and he's about to show y'all some crazy shit. I'm not even playing around. This is his channel. All y'all need to go subscribe. Seriously. And I hope everybody's drinking a beer because I like to stream drinking a beer, guys. I mean, I just want to relax and just talk the shit, you know? You know? So basically, you crash land on this planet, right?
Yep.
I don't know the name of the planet. I guess it's ILLUVIUM.
No, they actually did release the name, but I can't remember off the top of my head. They have said the name a few times. Yep.
So you crash land and it's what, radioactive kind of type deal. Alluvials, kind of like Pokemon type deal. I don't know Pokemon because I was born in 77. I was watching He-Man. That's all I was watching He-Man, guys.
We don't know. They're trying to avoid spoiling the story completely. Right. So a lot of those sorts of story elements about how you got there and why you're there and what you're doing, they've kept a lot of that under wraps. What they have talked about is how that you're a little robot. So it is radioactive to a degree. And I think what that's supposed to be is you'll have this map that you go to, right? And on the outside of the map, you can't get to it. And I think the story they're going to spin is that it's radioactive. But ILLUVIUM Zero, which is the mini game, and we'll touch on it in a minute, is outside of these maps. That's why you can't get to there from the main game. But your little robot is called Mozart, I believe. And you'll be able to customize him and everything as well. So it's super cool. But you saw him in the video there.
Yeah.
The little robot, he can go outside, and he's what will kind of be managing your Illuvium Zero base. And I think, yeah, it's radioactive outside of that space. And I think you might actually build something at the start of the game that creates like a dome, like think the Simpsons movie, a kind of dome that keeps the radioactive stuff outside of the world. But they haven't revealed a lot of those details yet.
That's very cool. So basically, it's a cross between. See, I'm going to give my opinion on it, and you're going to probably hit on something different. But I see it as a Pokemon type game with original alluvials, right? Versus right here, World of Warcraft. Let's go. That's how I see it. That's exactly how I see it. How do you see the game?
I definitely think they are trying to capture Pokemon. The battler is trying to capture auto chess or things like team fight tactics. As far as World of Warcraft, they are definitely trying to capture the open world RPG elements of something like World of Warcraft, but the multiplayer sides will be a little bit gated to things like player versus player combat and battling, more in other sorts of games. So there's no massively multiplayer in the world. It's focused on the single player experience. But in the same way that in World of Warcraft, you're going out and you're exploring and you're having this journey with your alluvials in World of Warcraft, maybe your pets and all your items and gear, and upgrading them as you go throughout the worlds. It is trying to capture that storytelling element.
Okay.
It is trying to capture that in the way that World of Warcraft has. And I know that they want to make lots of games in the future, but when you think about it, to turn it into World of Warcraft, their worlds are quite large, and they're going to be making more.
Which would be an MMO, right? It's not an MMO, not yet. Or it could be, or another game. Because we do know they're making 5, right?
Yeah. They're making lots. They want to just keep going. They don't really have a limit, but everything is future proofed. So really, all they need to add is the back end. And servers and things, so that more than one person could exist on the same thing. That's all they would need to do. So really, they're not that far away, but they don't have enough maps and things yet to make a really cohesive MMO, because they're quite large.
Yeah.
And these worlds are going to be large. Yeah, these worlds are going to be large, but they wouldn't have quite enough yet to do that.
That's cool, because I'd love to see this game or something in this caliber, like World of Warcraft, because I love World of Warcraft. As y'all can see, I got World of Warcraft seat right back here. Costs a whole lot of damn money. I could have put somewhere else, but you know me. But yeah, I have been playing World of Warcraft for, I don't even know, man, like off and on, like 8-9 years. No, it's longer than that. Shit, like 10 or 15 years. Damn, I'm getting old. But yeah, so basically you run around, you got to catch these alluvials, right?
Yep.
Let me see. What is alluvial? I'm going to find a picture of it.
You just go back to the trailer if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was going to show you some actually from Discord. Discord is very, what's it under? Leaks or something? Character leaks. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can find some. So alluvial is something you catch. You shoot with this gun, which is like a tag gun or something.
Yeah. So they want to add the alluvials into the actual open world down the road, but for the initial launch, they won't be there. So as you saw in the trailer, the lady, I can't remember her name, something really cool, like Ryla or something. Anyways, she shoots the gun into this portal thing, and that lets her enter the portal and then battle the alluvials. But in the future, they want to do it where you can shoot an alluvial and it'll be moving around. So you remember how there was that one that was spinning and it was invisible?
Right.
They are going to have similar things like that. So they're going to be invisible entities moving around, and you're going to need to shoot them to go in and battle them and create that portal. And they're going to be moving around. Yeah.
I mean,
but you won't be able to see what they are yet.
Look at the detail in this right here. I mean, you kind of want to keep it as a pet, right? So you can level these up, right? From, is it 1 to 5 or something?
Are you talking about evolving or leveling? Because I believe they do.
Yeah,
both.
There's 2 different things: evolving and leveling. So evolving would be 1 to 3, right? Or is that
yes?
And then leveling would be 1 to 5. Right.
I'm not sure what the caps on the levels are. I thought it could go higher than that, but because they were talking about how they did a bunch of maths on if you played 24/7, right?
Right.
For you to capture every single alluvial in set 1 and level it up to the maximum level, all right? It would have taken you something like 3 years.
I'm probably playing it for 3 years.
Mm.
I mean,
It
check
was
that out.
something. It was something obnoxious, but the set 1 is only going to last like a year. Then you're going to have set 2 and set 3. So you would never, ever be able to level up everything in the game for yourself. The only way you could do that is buying it from other players. If someone else levels it up, they might sell it to you at level 5 if that is the max. So that's also good because you increase the value of them because it's so hard to level them up to their
That's
maximum
insane.
level.
I mean, that's insane, guys.
Mm.
So I believe to a level 1 or to evolve, if I'm correct, it's going to take 3 level 1s to make 1 level 2 or evolve to.
Evolve to a stage 2. So leveling is going to
Stage
be separate. I think leveling is going to be when you go into a battle, it'll get experience points and
Yep.
level up that way. And you might be able to buy resources. Some of the fuels, you might be able to feed them or something, but we don't know those sorts of details.
Yeah.
But yeah, to evolve, you're going to need 3 of the stage 1. It'll create a stage 2. Then you need 3 of the stage 2 to create stage 3. So you need 9 total to get the final stage in the evolution.
And this is one of the new ones right here, isn't it? Like this evolved monkey or something.
They revealed it a long time ago, but it was just art. So they've revealed the model is very new. Yeah.
I mean, that is so cool, man, just to have. I mean, like put the money making apart from the game. And dude, I want to play this game and I don't even care about Pokemon. I'm not a Pokemon moon boy. I don't care. Like I love World of Warcraft, but this game right here is going to be badass.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's what it's going to take. Okay, here we go. So here's like some stuff right here. See if I can zoom in if it'll work. There we go. So like basic attack, mirror, critical attack, feint, animation, taunt animation. Man, this game is gonna take a lot of learning because it's also a auto battler. I've never played an auto battler.
We could jump on Teamfight Tactics and do a stream on it sometime if you want.
Yeah, I don't even. What is
it's free?
It's
an auto battler. So it's what one of the brothers, can't remember which one. I think it's Kieran. It's what one of the brothers really. No, I think it's Aaron. Sorry, it's what one of the brothers really enjoys playing. So one of them was super into Pokemon, and one of them was super into Teamfight Tactics.
Okay.
And now they've created ILLUVIUM.
I mean, it's gonna be, it's gonna be cool, guys. It really is. Is this some gameplay here?
Yeah.
Let's see.
So that's them showing off the UI.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the UI. I don't care who you are. You gotta like this game.
Cool.
So basically, I mean, you're fighting. I guess you have a team of X amount of alluvials that you're fighting another person, or maybe a boss or something, or am I off a little bit?
So that's kind of where the free to play element actually comes into all of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You need to have alluvials to capture them as well. You can't just spend money to find them and grab them, right? So you need to have a team of alluvials, and in the free-to-play area, you can build a small team that is that will help you catch these later alluvials. You'll take them in, and then you'll battle just an AI that will play the other side for you, but it'll be randomized. So you might find 2 or 3 different kinds. And then I believe you'll only be able to pick one to try and capture if you win the battle.
Okay.
But if you lose the battle, you won't be able to capture one, and some of that energy for that run will be wasted. But that's getting into a whole other can of worms.
Right. But basically, it's free to play. You start out with level 0 alluvials, right?
Yeah, T0. Yeah.
And there's talk about grinding for like kind of like what is it? What's the other game? Axie, where you got scholarships.
Yep.
So basically, you can work your way and grind your way up from a zeros, sell enough to get enough ETH or SLV, right?
Yeah.
To actually get into the level 1 area to catch level 1 alluvials to start making some pretty good revenue.
Yeah, exactly. And as I was saying, you need alluvials to capture them. So all the whales that don't want to do the free-to-play area, they have to buy the T0 alluvials from someone.
Right.
And if you play for free, you can be that someone that sells it to them.
Yeah, it probably won't be me.
It's going to be way more lucrative when the game first launches. After that, it'll be a bit harder to move into the T1 by selling, because the more people play the free-to-play area, the more supply and the less demand and things. But right off the bat, it could make you a lot of money playing the game for free. I think we're going to be surprised at how it does.
It's going to be doing really good. And ILLUVIUM is the CEO. It's 4 brothers. To make sure, and I'm probably butchering somebody, but you have Kieran Warwick. I don't really know his title. I just know as he produces videos and content, he's kind of like, in my world, I work, construction. So I'd call him the foreman. He's the pusher. Like, he's pushing everything. And I'm probably wrong. It's also, he was pushing for the Pokemon style game. And then you have Aaron, which wrote a story, and I think they changed it up together to make ILLUVIUM. Because I believe Aaron, was it World of Warcraft, or I'm not 100% sure, but he wanted to look something a little different. He didn't really want to mess with Pokemon, if I'm not mistaken. Right. So
I think he wanted to, I don't know if he had specific inspiration, but I know that he had experience, and his brother, who you're about to talk about, is a very experienced CGI artist.
Grant.
And they knew that a lot of gaming doesn't really abuse the Unreal Engine the way that they wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
They've got fur textures and real hair and things on these alluvials, as you saw from that monkey before. And I think he just really wanted to push the limits of gaming in graphics. Basically, right. I don't know if there was a huge inspiration, but he definitely wanted to push the world of crypto in graphics, because current crypto gaming is lines and colors.
Yeah. And I believe, like, in Pokemon, Charizard is like the king or something, the best one or something. Am I right?
You don't want to go down that road with me.
Well,
yes, Charizard is arguably the most popular, next to Pikachu.
Okay, so, and we have Ramfire is holographic Ramfire. Am I correct?
There is a holographic Ramfire. You can have more than one.
Oh yeah. I got to definitely show everybody that. Let me look at it real quick, because I want to show everyone what this thing looks like. And they have it's all minted NFTs. So
it's also dark holographic Ramfire. That is
dark. So there's
holographics and dark holographics.
Oh my God.
I believe it was, I'm not sure who it was that was talking about it, but one of them was mentioning that they are going to be basing the rarity of them on the Pokemon rarity.
Mm-hmm.
So at the moment in Pokemon, you can find a Pikachu or you can find a shiny Pikachu, and it's no different. It just looks different. But the catch is that every Pikachu you find in current standards, you have a 1 in 4,000 chance of it being shiny.
Okay. So
I don't have that in percentage terms, but that's very small.
Right.
So if a holographic is 1 in 4,000, then a dark holographic might be, who knows, 1 in a million.
Okay. So let's look at this, because I got one. It's not the best picture. Y'all know me. I don't do homework. I just got off work. I'm drinking beer. That's how it is. So this is Ramfire, right? Am I correct?
Yeah, that's Ramfire right there.
So that's not dark Ramfire. That's just regular Ramfire.
No, that's just the regular one. The holographic one, you would know the difference. It'll be all shiny. But
I wish I could find that one.
You can probably just Google it. It's probably all over the internet.
So this is the king, guys. I think.
He has got a lot of popularity in the Discord. That's for sure.
All right, I'll Google it real quick. Give me a second.
Type in holo Ramfire or something.
Okay. I want to show everybody the holo because I believe it was Aaron. He said I don't really know how to make NFTs, but he put like X amount of layers into this NFT, and it is insane how many did it. Because I believe Kieran was saying like, "No, man, that's good," and Aaron's like, "No, it ain't good. Let me keep making, let me keep throwing layers on it." And he made it like I've never seen anything like this.
It's crazy too because they worked. So the point of holographic and that where the name comes from
Oh,
is you have holographic trading cards, right?
I got it, dude.
So they've all got their own trading cards, and these trading cards are even way better designed than most NFTs on the market, let alone the 3D.
I
Yeah,
got
show
it,
us.
dude. I got it. Here we go. There it is, guys.
I think
Oh,
that's
it's on
the
Twitter.
dark. I think that's the dark holographic.
Oh man, I done messed up.
Or that might just be the holographic. I'm not sure.
Look at that. Look at that. Like, have you seen anything like that? Like, it looks way better. Like, I don't even know if my graphics card's picking up all this. But yeah, the holographic. I know we're talking about the game a lot, guys, and because I want y'all to understand how this game actually works. Yeah, that is the dark one, the dark holographic.
Yeah.
Shard. Yep. So I don't know. Let's
And
see.
Laurie was just talking about this in
Here
the
we go.
chat. But
check that out, guys. Holy, I need another beer.
Stop drinking mine.
So this guy's going to be in the game, right? This is going to be in the game, right? Am I correct?
Yeah. So Laurie was just talking about this in the chat, Walking Feather, and she had some really. She was talking about how to get these, right?
Right.
So basically, to get something like a Ramfire, remember how we talked about evolving them?
Right.
So finding a Ramfire in the wild is probably crazy rare because it's a higher stage.
I seen some averages today, and it was like 0.00001 or something.
Yeah. So finding this thing in the wild on its own.
This is $1 million NFT.
Yeah.
That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Way above that. I think this thing could make you retire if you manage to get it.
This is insane, guys.
But how you can, another way to get them is if you find a holographic Ramfy.
Mm-hmm.
You know how I said you take 3 of them and you evolve them?
Right.
Right? If only one of them's holographic, you have a 33% chance it's going to be holographic in the next stage.
The question
if you want to get it all the way, you're going to need 9 holographic Ramphys, which is probably going to be easier to get than 1 holographic Ramfire off the bat.
Oh my God. So the question is, guys, do you want to take that chance? 33%, you said? Of evolving it to the next level, which is 1 to 3. I don't know what level you'll be at, but that is a nail biter. If it doesn't work out, I'll probably start doing drugs, not financial advice. But that's kind of scary. It really is. It really is kind of scary. So basically,
so that Dark Hollow Ramfire, seriously, if you manage to find one and catch it, you might not even be able to catch it. I don't know if they're going to make it so that you're going to be able to, because it'd be really sad if you missed out.
Right.
But if you manage to catch it,
that's the limited
thing right
edition.
there.
Dark holographic. Yep.
That thing right there, that's going to be worth a small fortune. You're going to retire off that if you get it.
Look, it took that long for my graphics card, and I don't have no little punk graphics card either to even show that, but like.
And there's something I haven't talked about much, but I think guilds are going to be huge for this sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
Because if 9 of the guild members get a dark holographic Ramfy, now you can pull them all together and have an equal share of that Ramfire when you create it.
Oh.
And then when you sell it to a whale for $50 million, you split that amongst everyone who only had a dark holographic Ramfy.
Okay.
I think teamwork in Illuvium 0 especially, but in the game is gonna be real.
Right. Okay. Now, what do you want to get into first? You want to get into land? You want to get into staking? I can show them my bag right here. I claim my rewards. I'll show you exactly how much I got in SLP.
I don't
maybe
have nearly as much as you.
I'm just a little tiny fry. Let me get a beer. And you explain to people what the ILV and the sushi LP differences are.
ILV and sushi. Okay, so the ILV pool is just a pretty standard staking pool. You lock it up, and in V2, which is coming soon, you'll be forced to lock for at least 1 month. But the longer you lock it up for, the more staking rewards you'll receive. Okay. The sushi LP pool is the same. You lock up tokens, but to get those tokens, you need to provide liquidity to the ILV ETH pool, which means you need half the ETH and half the ILV in the one pool, and then you'll stake those tokens. And at the moment, I'm sure poor man will, Steve will show you the APY for that at the moment, but it's over 400%.
I love APY. I love APY.
Yeah, SLP is way over 400% at the moment, and ILV pool on its own is just like 40%. The SLP ILV pool, not financial advice, does have risks that come to it.
Impermanent loss.
Yeah, so impermanent loss, but there have been lots of videos on that sort of thing, and it all depends on longevity. Impermanent loss is going to hit you really hard if you put it in and take it out straight away.
Yeah.
Okay. If you leave it in there for years, you might lose 30% of your investment on that pool, but you made back, if it was 3 years, you made back like 500-600% overall on the thing. So you're really losing what, 1% of the overall what you take out of it.
The APY is kicking ass is all I'm telling y'all in like construction layman terms. APY is kicking ass. That's all I'm gonna say. Impermanent loss is not a thing in my mind right now. Maybe 2 or 3 years from now, but I'm about to show you something right here. So
the overall idea of a yield farm is 3 million tokens is being distributed to everyone who stakes. All right. So the amount of people staking just determines how much each person gets. That's really, so if it was 3 million tokens distributed over 3 years, and me and poor man only had one token each, and that's all that was staked, then over 3 years we'd both receive 1.5 million tokens. So that's really kind of the math. That's just how it works out. It's just 3 million over 3 years, and you're just distributed evenly depending on how many tokens you have.
Yeah, right here, guys. Now in the next week or two, correct me if I'm wrong, the V2 staking is coming out. So right here, you're looking at staking for 12 months, only ILV. Only ILV. If you buy ILV from Binance or wherever you're going to get it from, which I hope they get it on Coinbase, because that's where I like to buy. So hopefully very soon. But there is a ton of places to buy it, and I will bring it up. This is staking just the ILV token. It's kind of like the safe way of staking. Like, the token's going to go up, right? Right now we're down. But I don't even care if we're down, because we make money by staking.
Yep.
So if you was to stake ILV right now for 12 months, you'll get 37.38%, right?
Yeah.
Now, let's go here, and I'll show you. Flexible is going away, guys. Flexible is going away in V2 in the next couple of weeks. So you'll have to actually lock it up to stake anything. And the minimum lockup stake is going to be 4 weeks, which is a month. And as you look right now, I don't know if this will change, but I don't think it will. So if you were to go to the minimum lockup, you're going to be getting 20.19% as of today. Rule of thumb is not set in stone, but you lose, is it 2 to 3% every 2 weeks?
I believe it's different for the two pools, but I believe it's in this pool, it's like nothing. It's like 0.5% every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And in the SLP pool, it's something like 7%.
7?
I'm sure.
I think you're wrong on that.
Maybe. Oh, it might be 3%. Yeah, it's something
I think
like
it's 3. It's 3 in the SLP. I don't know about the ILV, because I was staking in ILV in the flex pool, and I actually pulled it out because you can make way more money by staking in the SLP pool, which I'm about to show y'all.
So you don't think the APY is going to go up, but it's interesting because they're going to remove flexible stake, right?
Yep.
which means anyone that doesn't want to lock up at all is going to not stake at all, which means that there are going to be less stakers, and the API might actually go up a bit.
Do you call that a smart move? Because I don't.
Don't call what a smart move.
Buying and not staking.
Oh no, that's a terrible.
If
terrible
you
idea.
had the cash to stake, because we all know Ethereum gas fees are like donkey balls.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I should have made a donkey ball video just to show everybody that. So yeah, gas fees they suck. So but yeah, I don't see why anybody would buy this and not stake it, because passive income, guys. Passive income. So like I said, you got 4 weeks here, which is going to be the minimum in the next week or two. And then, 12 months is 37.38%. That's ILV. Now we're getting into the nitty gritty right here. SLP. We're not even going to talk about flexible because that's out of there. It's out of there. Locked up. SLP, sushi liquidated pool, correct?
Yep.
Means you take
liquid pool, I think.
ILV and ETH and you liquefy it on the sushi swap, which you can go directly from the website, from ILLUVIUM's website to the sushi swap. And you liquefy them together to make a SLP. And then you would take SLP and you would stake it here. It does cost more because, you're paying a few gas fees, liquidating and all that. It's nothing like staking, because staking sucks with gas fees. But a minimum of 4 weeks staking SLP. Let me go ahead and zoom in right here, guys. 200 right today, as of day, 244.04%.
Yeah.
Which one would you stake in?
That's a full ROI in 2-3 months.
Yeah.
No, 4 months, I think. 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, 4. Yeah. I'm disagreeing with you. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm disagreeing with you.
Yeah. So you'd pretty much double your money in 5 months.
There you go. Say that's why I brought him. He knows math. I don't know math. So now I have mine staked. I was in the flexible pool and all kind of stuff. I pulled all that out the flexible pool. I staked everything I had for 12 months. And I'm going to show you why.
I did the same thing. I was in flexible pool too. And I was like, nah.
451.92% as of today. This number will go up and down. As the price of Ethereum and the price of ILV goes up, the APY goes up. This is when we was talking in the Telegram. How does that work? Can you give me like a short answer, maybe?
I'm actually not entirely sure on that one specifically.
I know. It's
where
weird.
The price increase, they explained it, but I still didn't quite get it.
I still didn't get it either. But, I don't care if it's going up, whatever. It is what it is. We making money, right?
I think the reason was, I think part of the reason is that half the SLP pool is Ethereum. So if the ILV price goes up, then your stake actually changes a bit, because some of your ILV is converted to Ethereum, which means that there's less ILV in the pool.
Oh,
I'm not sure if that's entirely right, but I think it's because there's Ethereum in the pool. I think that's why.
That makes sense.
Because the ratio of ILV and ETH changes, so the API goes up.
It makes sense. So right here, we are on refreshing so I can give you all correct. So right now, ILV is sitting at $1,438, which is actually down. But it doesn't matter because I'm still with 4.05 SLP that I have calculated by, it can start going down a little bit slower, but I'm making 6 ILV a month right now. And we're about to get into all this because he's gonna start sharing his screen. And you better pay attention when he starts sharing his screen, because he's gonna show you what's up with the math, and it's freaking awesome. I'm just showing you the dumb stuff because I'm an idiot. So right here, look at all the markets you can buy it on. Like, they're not playing around, guys. Binance,
sure.
KuCoin, Gate, Binance, ILV, BNB, Crypto.com, Gate. Sushi swap. Okay. Where's Bit4x? I don't see Bit4. There it is. Holy shit, they got Bit4x. LOVV. I didn't even know they had Bit4x. Hell, I might buy from Bit4x then.
Yeah, I have some liquidity there. That's a good idea, actually.
That's a really good idea because I just transfer my E to Bit4x and buy it or USDT. Ooh.
Yeah.
Or you can only buy it from USDT. I don't know. The hell with it. It doesn't matter because I always buy it one way, and that's like this right here, guys. I'm about to show you right now. So if I was to buy it right now, let's see where I probably got to go back to the main. Buy ILV. This is exactly how I do it. I made a video about this, guys. I go to Sushi Pool, right? Now I got my MetaMask in here, and I already have ETH, and I'd put in, I don't know, I'm 1 ETH, which I never have 1 ETH. I'm always a low baller. I got like half ETH. And then right here, I'd swap 1 ETH for 2.89094 of ILLUVIUM. Boom. I just did that, right? Now, let's say I come back. Now I want to liquefy it. So after doing all that, I go to the liquefy pool and you make sure you have enough E. Don't go 50-50. Make sure you got like rule of thumb with gas. Man, you know what? I don't even gonna lie. Have 20%. I know that's overkill, but have 20% of ETH left over for your gas fees because gas fees suck donkey balls. I really need to make a little meme right there for that because they do.
I think if it's your first time staking, I'd have at least $400 in Ethereum.
Yeah.
If you've got rewards to claim, I'd have at least $600 to $700 in Ethereum.
Yep, and he's right because each time I had to claim my rewards, and that's another good part. If I'm understanding with V2, you will not have to claim your rewards to stake, right?
I think so, but the other big thing is at the moment you have to claim the rewards separately. So you have to claim once for ILV pool,
and then you got to claim again
for SLP. But I think now you can do everything in the one transaction. You can stake and claim both pools all in the one hit, and somehow they're minimizing the gas fees again. So if you're going to stake, maybe wait for V2. I'm not going to. I'm waiting for other things, but yes. Try and wait for V2. It's going to make things better.
Yeah, V2's like Lori's talking about, not 600 with claiming. It costs 300 in gas to stake 2 ILV the other day. And she knows because she's like racking up the ILV right now.
Oh, yeah.
She's done it several times. Like, it's a lot of money in that. So basically you would put right here, let's just say you got 2 ILV. And that's how much E is 50-50 shot right here. And then you would liquefy it and then pay the gas fees. And once you're done there, you would go to stake. Wait, I'm on the wrong one.
It'll give you SLP tokens into your wallet. Yeah.
And then you go back here, to staking.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have your. Let me make sure I don't be showing nothing. Hang on one second. I gotta be careful, my wallet, man. Okay, we're good. Just gotta be careful. So right here, well,
yep,
right here on their Discord, you can look up all this stuff in the token. You can look up all the addresses and you can add it to your MetaMask. I use MetaMask. I don't know what the hell you use, but I'm just showing you MetaMask because that's all I know.
Coinbase Wallet, I think, is quite similar. I have some stuff on there, but I use MetaMask too.
Mm-hmm. But you would add these wallets, which I have one for ILV. I have one for SLP. And I don't have to have this. It's just I like to see exactly what goes in my wallet before I transfer it to the website. And then I have SLV, which is the in-game currency. Not the only in-game currency, but it is the in-game currency. You can also use ETH in the game. So just clear that up. And you would go here and you would go to staking core. I didn't even show you Flash. Let me show you Flash. Oh, hell. Hang on. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Okay, here we go. You can also stake SNX, AXS, XYZ, and Chainlink, guys. Chainlink. A lot of people own Chainlink. You can stake your here to gain ILV, if I'm correct, at a I don't really know.
But that's ended I don't know if the flash
Oh,
pulls
did
back
it
up.
end? Did it end?
Yeah, so they
I
do
didn't-
something called flash pulls,
Yeah.
and they usually only last 2 to 4 weeks, sometimes longer. They do it on Binance a lot, so that's kind of where my experience is coming from. But yeah, they're really fast. They grab a certain amount of the tokens and they hand it out to the flash pull.
Oh, so okay. I didn't know it ended. I thought it was the full time, so it's only maybe a month or two.
Yeah, it's usually quite short.
Okay,
I
I learned
believe
something
it's
new.
used. I believe for the most part, flash pulls are typically a marketing play. They don't actually really benefit the ILV token or anything, but other people who have other tokens hear about the flash pull and go, "Oh, I can make some APY on my tokens," and they chuck it in and they get ILV as a reward. They're like, "Oh, cool, I have ILV now. I should learn more about this."
Yeah, that's a good marketing strategy. Actually, it really is.
It's great, yeah.
Okay, so
Because something like AXS, they'll go into the AXS Discord and they'll partner up.
Steve says flash
Axie
pulls
Infinity.
last 2 weeks. So if he's probably right, because I never really interested in flash pulls.
Yeah.
Because I don't like everybody knows me from my channel. Like I stake 50% in OMI and I stake 50% in ILV. So that's all I buy, bro. That's my whole portfolio right there.
I'm trying to get to that point, but it'll be like 50% ILV, maybe 10% OMI, and then 40% Ethereum to help hedge the entire thing.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna probably sell some of my wife's jewelry next week to buy some more ILV or ETH. Okay, so we got that, and then like I said, you go to core and then you would just stake it. Lock it up, which you'll probably be on V2, or if you're staking on V1, that's fine. It's just more gas fees, But if you're trying to get in there and you're trying to get in there fast, like I did, then get in there.
Yeah. 2
and then
weeks of rewards can be pretty good.
Yeah, and then you'll, once you stake it, you're gonna pay a shit ton of damn gas fees. Good luck. Have fun with it. It is what it is. Now I'm gonna show you my dashboard real quick. What I've made. So right here. I just claimed my rewards Sunday morning at 8 a.m. Now, taking consideration that I have this much SLP, which is, well, the prices went up because I've bought it different times. I can't tell you exactly where I bought it because I don't know. It doesn't matter. I just buy it. When I got the money, I buy it. That's 4.05 SLP. And I just claimed my rewards last Sunday at 8 a.m. And don't pay attention to the money because the money can go up and down. All right. What you want to look at is this 1.14. And if you do the math correctly, which I never do, but it's around about 6 ILV every 4 weeks is what I'm gaining. Yeah. Now, that's good. And when the price goes up, that's good, right? So if the price goes up, we make money. Right, Jason?
Yeah, definitely.
If the price goes down, what
we make more ILV.
That's a win-win. A win-win. I hope everybody's paying attention. This is that's caught my eye on this, guys.
That's the benefit of RevDiz more than staking, but it kind of works in staking too.
Oh,
the price is going down.
Don't tell them about RevDiz yet. Don't get them too excited yet now.
If the price is going down, that means people are selling, which means people have less staked, which means the staking rewards are higher. So you're just going to get more ILV.
Right. That's right.
I'm going to do something 1 minute.
Oh, we're about to share your screen. Let's go get all serious there. Lori, I really appreciate it. Like, you are awesome. You're awesome. I'm going to be able to buy my kids some clothes this week. I'm not even going to lie. So that's pretty much, in a nutshell, the game. A little quick run by. There's a lot more. We're about to really get into some math now. He's going to show you. He's going to show you. I love it when he shows you this. I love it when he does the math because I'm looking at it. I'm like, holy shit, I need more ILV. I'm telling y'all right now, like, oh my God, this is like a once in a lifetime freaking deal. And plus the game is awesome too. So it's really hard, So yeah, you want to talk about LAMP first or you want to talk about a game? Since we've been over the game, You okay, bro? You okay?
Probably land first because it feeds into the game.
Okay, probably land. Quick answer here. Let's answer this. I'm gonna try to get all y'all's comments. I just wanted to get the whole introduction
Yeah.
out and everything. Quick answer is buy LV, stake buy SLV, discontinue land, sit back, chop some up, and enjoy. Yes, yes. And there's a lot more to it that we haven't really talked about because actually Lori had hooked me up with this when we was talking in Telegram. You can buy SLV. You know what? I got it right here. Explain to them about buying SLV and then doing that whole process for SLP. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, Jason? What she was talking about the other day?
You can go, wait, one more time, sorry.
The buying of SLV
Mm.
And converting it to ETH, right?
To ETH, yeah.
Take ETH.
It's really volatile right now. About
It
4
is.
weeks ago, you were taking like a 60 to 70% loss if you claimed SILV.
Yeah.
But because of that 450% rewards, as you were saying, it's worth doing that to sell it for the other tokens and to stake it again. Okay. But now
down.
the price went up like crazy the other day. If you sold it then, you were doing really well. But it went down. It's gone down again, and it'll be really volatile for the next month. It'll be all over the shop.
But basically,
no catching that.
Right. But basically, what you're doing is you're going to take a little hit. But if you really, really want to get in the SLP and not worry about it, you're going to be in it for a year or 2 years or 3 years.
Yeah, exactly.
It's making you so much damn money. Just go ahead and take the hit, buy the SILV, take SILV, sell it for Ethereum, take Ethereum, buy a ILV, right?
Yep.
And then use the rest of the ETH to stake it in the SLP pool. You take a small hit right now, but on the big end, you're making money.
If you try to look at the maths really at the bare bones, if you're taking a 60% loss, which is about a 3x, let's say a 3x to get back to the full amount, but the SLP rewards are 10 times more. So 3x to get to the amount, or you get 10 times in the rewards. So you come out on top. It doesn't quite work out like that. And personally, I believe it's not going to make as much sense late January to do this strategy because revenue distribution starts to come into it a bit, but we'll get into that later.
Right. Well, we're about to get into gain percentages, holding ILV, how much ILV will I need, how much money will I make in the long run? Is it worth, is it too late to buy ILV? Because it's not. I'm just telling you, it's not. Especially right now, being at 1,419. Like, I want to buy right now. What do you think? Not financial advice, guys. What do you think we're going to go down to right now with this small dip we got?
If you want me to share my screen, I can show you the chart.
I'm ready.
Yep, 1 second.
Poor man's screen is out of here. Here comes the real freaking deal. Just tell me when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm sharing it. You gotta. Yep.
Okay, here we go.
So it looks a bit messy right now. Okay, but on my channel the other day, you can call it a fluke or whatever. It was my first time talking about technical analysis, and I'm no expert and definitely not financial advice. But at the top here, and if I see this sort of stuff again, I might make a video because people might want to see it. A lot of people did like that one. Is up here, I noticed a giant bearish divergence on the daily chart. Down here, bearish divergence, a double one. You have to take that stuff seriously, okay? It was the exact same thing that happened when Bitcoin crashed back in May, June. It had one of these signals showing. So I told people, I'm not going to buy it yet. I want to buy more. I really do. I'm waiting. My money is all ready to go to buy more, but I'm not going to do it yet because I saw that this divergence was happening because ILV needed to cool off a bit. Like if you zoom back in time, look at the volume change and look at the candles increase. It's huge.
Yeah.
Okay. But now I'm looking for something else. Now, any time in this zone right here is actually a really good buy. If you don't want to wait, DCA in, starting to DCA in from this stage.
Maybe what is DCA?
It means dollar cost averaging. So just
Okay.
buying over a couple different weeks or days or whatever, so that you kill the volatility, that you have an average buy-in. Okay. Now is a great time to start buying. But what I'm looking for at the moment is this point right here. Okay. I don't know. I've never really done pens and stuff on this. But if I can circle this, this zone right here, this is the 50-day moving average. Now, you shouldn't just look at moving averages and be like, oh, they're powerful, they're support. It's going to hit that and bounce off every single time, because we lost the 21 and the 7 already on the daily. And I kind of expect, no, this is the 21 day, sorry. We lost the 5 or 7 or something already on the daily. Okay. But it's good to look at history. Now, Bitcoin's actually following this as well, and it relates, so I'm going to talk about it a little bit.
I didn't know that.
Is currently the Bitcoin has the 21 weekly moving average, and it hasn't lost that in a bull run yet. Not really. I think in May, June, it lost it for a little bit, but it's been bouncing on it on the way up, and it's actually just touched it now. So we could be seeing a bounce in Bitcoin as well. I don't know about that. That's way more complex than this chart right here. But if you look at it historically, it's quite powerful. And that's what I do with this one. The 50-day moving average has been support every single time it's dipped. Every single time. You can see it bouncing on it quite confidently the entire way. So what I'm looking at right now, and with a bunch of other confluence, there's huge support here, and there's lots of volume in this area as well. I'm looking for the 1050 to 1300 range. That's where I'm buying. Yeah.
And whenever you see me post anything on Twitter, guys, I'm going to tell you a little secret. I probably shouldn't tell y'all, but y'all think I'm smart or some shit. But I'm talking to this guy. It's like, what do you think? It's like, yeah, 1430. That's okay. And then I'll post it on Twitter. I'm not taking credit for this. I talked to this guy right here before I actually post any kind of numbers on Twitter, and usually it's right. Right here we got, I wish I could stake in ILLUVIUM. I don't have enough money to be worth the gas fees, so I started staking on Phantom, where gas fees are pennies. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, Andrew. There's nothing wrong with that. Come January, guys, I'm going to be doing like this pretty much this gamble deal where I will show up maybe 5 tokens, and I'm going to put like $100 in each and go from there. It's going to be a new thing. I've never done it before, and it's a straight gamble, 50-50 shot. You'll make money or you'll lose money, one or the two. Not financial advice. Okay.
You can hide my screen now if you want.
Okay. You want me to remove it, you said?
Yeah, what? You can remove it.
I can't. You got to.
Okay. Sorry.
I mean, I can remove it, but so you get your let's get to the nitty gritty, because we have been on here for like 58 minutes, and I know they want to see what's up with rev divs, which is what is it called? Rev divs?
Revenue distribution.
There we go. What he said.
Okay, so revenue distribution.
Here we go, guys. Get ready.
There's a lot of complex elements that go into it, but personally, I like to call it perfect tokenomics. Okay, I actually did a video explaining the tokenomics recently, and a RevDivs video before. If you want to check them out, go ahead, but I'm going to explain it again here. You have the revenue made from a game. Now, I know there's a lot of good examples people like to throw out, but I'm going to use something like Fortnite. There are lots of people playing Fortnite. Everyone knows that. And what do they spend money on in the game? They buy skins and things for their characters. It enhances the gameplay for some people. They just like doing it, whatever. They buy the skins. And then where does that money go? That goes to Fortnite, the company.
100%.
I don't know if they're different. I think Epic might own it. So it goes to Epic or whoever owns Fortnite. Mm-hmm. And they get all the money. And if they make $6 billion in revenue, then what they'll do is they'll take $2 billion of that or whatever, and they'll give it to all their game designers and stuff. And those designers will go and improve the game and things, and they'll just pay them handsomely for making a great, successful game. Okay. ILLUVIUM is different. These tokenomics are how this works. 100% from the words of the founders.
Yep,
now, usually
true.
I increase a bit of a tolerance of 5% because some will be used to pay servers and things. So it's not actually 100%. That makes no sense logically.
Right.
But 100% of in-game revenue goes to the stakers.
The people who stake.
It's just that simple. Okay. But then you ask a few different questions. You ask the questions like, the people that are making the game, things like Aaron and Kieran, where do they get money from? Okay. How do they get paid to do their job? And that's really simple. Before the game comes out, they've got VCs that have just given them runway. They've just given them money and been like, we like what you're doing. Here's money. Pay your staff. That's all they're doing. Okay. But then after the game launches, or when they run out of that money or whatever, these members of the team were all given ILV to work there. Okay. So the more money they make, and the tokenomics kind of feed back into the game, and that's even more complex in itself. But the money feeds back into the game. So how I look at it is the more money the game makes, it literally goes straight back into the game and boosts the ILV price. So there's a direct correlation here. The better the game does, the team holds tokens. The better the game does, the more the team is paid to do their job. And I think that's a perfect scenario for working in companies. I believe in company culture very strongly. And I think you should be paying your employees
Bonuses.
what they truly earn. Okay.
Yep.
I know the world doesn't quite work like that, but that's a big thing DAOs are doing. And that's what it is. It's a decentralized, autonomous organization. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The revenue goes back to everyone, including the team. So the team earns directly from the game's success. And everyone else is holding tokens because they're helping out.
Money. So you want to show like your screen, maybe? If we get X amount of players, how many tokens would it take to make X amount of money? What are we looking at? How long are we looking at?
Yeah.
And then we can
go
get
through
in,
that.
we can get into the land. The land's a whole different ball game, you know. Yeah, that's right, Lori. Money.
I'm sharing it now.
Yeah, like it's only like 14 people here, but I'm telling you right now, they're gonna come back and look at this like, damn, he was right. I was like, I'm telling you, man, I don't care who you are. This is crazy.
So really the only variable that matters is if the game's successful. If you believe the game is going to be good from what you've seen, or what you're going to see, or what your research you do, then invest. That's really the bottom line. If you like the game, you think it's good, and you think people are going to like it, invest in it. It's just that simple.
And I don't even like Pokemon, and I want to play this game. I bought a $2,000 computer just to play this game and edit, because editing sucks on my old computer. But yeah,
they were testing it on 960 too, and got really good graphics. So
that's
they're
awesome.
optimizing it. They're optimizing it.
I got a 3060 Ti.
Okay, so this whole thing that I'm building at the moment isn't quite finished. Okay, but here's what it's looking at the moment. That annual land revenue is actually just T1 land. Okay, I haven't had the chance to put in the other ones yet. I've been working on it a lot over the past week, and I'm slowly getting it to where I want to make sure I have no major mistakes or anything, but this is pretty good. Okay.
Yep. Let me answer this real quick. The price of land is possibly going to go up. That's a whole nother discussion, though. You know, some people might agree, some people don't agree. I don't think Lori agrees with it. I kind of agree with it, but I understand her point too. It's like, it's really hard to lean which way. You don't know which way to lean here.
I think he has a problem from the get-go where he didn't base it off ILV to begin with.
Yeah.
So he said that he made a mistake where he was basing it off $600-700 ILV when he made the prices initially, and didn't change them when ILV was worth 2 times more than what he started with or whatever.
No,
so
500-600 then or something.
But even if he ups the prices right now, unless it's in ILV, it's going to be broken still, because I think right before the land sale, ILV might go up like 2x. Who knows?
It could.
So it's going to be weird, but yeah.
I did call for a 2K ILV by December, so it better not let me down.
Oh, easy. Once we hit that bottom and go up.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're looking at here, Remember, it's not finished, but there's a lot of really crazy stuff in here too.
Yeah.
So this chart here is looking at the 4 major aspects of the game. And I'm going to show you why, no matter what happens, somebody's going to be a winner that holds ILV in some capacity. Okay? So this is the ILV price,
Mm-hmm.
the annual revenue distribution per
The
token.
blue line.
Right
The
down
blue
here.
line. Are we talking about the blue line?
The blue
Okay.
line is the ILV price.
Okay.
This is over 15 years, I believe.
Okay. That's a long
And
time.
I want to make it over 100 years because for fun or whatever.
Yeah, why not?
The red line is the annual revenue distribution per token.
Right.
The yellow line is the annual land revenue per T1 land. I haven't added the other ones yet.
Yeah.
And the green line is something I've been working on more recently. I need to fine tune it a little bit, but it's something I'm calling compounding revenue distribution. And what that is when you receive ILV from RevDiz 1 year, and if you stake that again the next year, then it's just increasing the amount of revenue distribution you're going to receive because you have more ILV now.
Like a
It's
snowball
that
effect.
simple.
You
Yep,
take a
pretty much.
snowball, roll it down the hill, it gets bigger, 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 bigger.
Yep. And the compounding RevDiz starts to get pretty wacky if you're investing more than one token. So at the moment, it's just one token. After 15 years, your token would probably pull in about 45K. But the revenue numbers this is based on is Blizzard revenue. It starts off quite low, close to Axie and stuff like that, and it goes up. So it all depends on how successful the game is. But I'm going to mess around with a few really fun numbers here. If more people are claiming SILV, which gets burnt out of the supply but doesn't give revenue distribution, so if 30% of them are claiming SILV,
Wow.
eventually the tokens get burnt out so much that you're getting $500,000 every year in revenue distribution.
And that's based on how many tokens, maybe?
Yeah, that sort of thing for the most part. But you'll see the token price actually increase too, but by comparison, you can't see it.
Right.
So if I bring that back, here's the other really interesting one I like to do. It's the sell pressure. This would basically change the ILV price to a large degree. If more people are selling off, then the ILV price will be kept really low. But if a lot of people really wanted to sell the token because they were taking profits or it was a bear market and they were scared, which I think the next 3 or 4 years could be. So I think 70% sell pressure is real, a real possibility. Not likely, but a real possibility. Then
Cardinal when they're unlocked. Yeah, because they probably staking, so when they get unlocked, they might want to take a little profit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. So if everyone's selling the token, then the token price stays really low. But what this means is your revenue distribution is like stupid. It's absolutely stupid. You're getting like 200-300% on your ILV. It's not very much money, but it's more ILV. And then eventually you just have so much ILV and you pretty much own the entire staking pool that your revenue distribution is, well, you can see it.
Right. So basically what you're saying is when people get unlocked from staking, they start selling. So it goes down.
If they start selling.
If they start selling.
They'll sell or stake.
Right.
Yeah.
They might restake or leave it staked, because it's still staked after your unlock. Your unlock, your money, your tokens are still staking at that whatever weight you put it at. You have 1 to 2. 2 is being the 12-month, 1 being, I don't know where the cutoff line is, but it starts at 4 weeks.
But revenue distribution doesn't lock.
Right. Right.
That's just staking rewards. Revenue distribute, and this doesn't include staking rewards, by the way. All of this I'm doing. But revenue distribution doesn't unlock. Once you get it, it's yours. It's your ILV. You can do whatever you want.
Okay, that's when the game starts out, and everybody, the game is supposed to be. I just got an update from Kieran. It's looking like March. I'm gonna say March or late February. That's what I'm gonna say.
He says the only confirmation is Q1 2022. So which ends March.
Yeah,
I'm thinking in my head mid-March. But the one thing I know they're going to be considering is the token unlocks.
Yeah.
Some teams tokens unlock in March. So I think they're going to try their best to get it out before March, just before.
Hey, he usually makes stuff happen, and
Yeah, they're very smart.
But back to the part, people selling and revenue goes up, so it counterbalances.
Well, the revenue's the same,
but
the amount of people staking goes down. So you make more. You make more of it yourself.
Holy crap!
I'll show you the opposite scenario. So say only 20% of people are selling because they're smart, like you and me. They're not selling.
Right. Yeah, right? I'm not selling. It's going to be really hard for me to sell.
Your rev dis goes up. But look at the ILV token price. 40K token.
And he's not lying, guys. That's the ILV price right there. I just put it in chat. There were people calling next year. We are sitting at $1,414 ILV token price. Don't pay attention to the price. You got to look at the market cap. The market cap is what? 10 million. Okay. So that's half the size of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is like 21.
No,
so
the market cap is 1 billion.
Or max supply. Max supply
is 10 million.
Max supply is 10 million. So you look at that, and then you look at Bitcoin at 21. Bitcoin, where I don't even know where Bitcoin is. It doesn't matter. We all know to go to 60,000, right? Guys, if people start buying this token, it's gonna go up like a crazy. I don't even know how to explain it. It's gonna go up so fast. But like he's saying though, is your revenue, your passive income is gonna kick in when the game starts in March. So you're gonna be making money there. What if every scenario worked out right? You know what I mean? Like, could you imagine? But they're saying this token next year is going to go to $10,000. Not financial advice.
If there's no bear market, 100%. That's no doubt. If there's no bear market, I personally think 10K. If the bear market sets in after February, I think 10K by February is real. I'll show you one more quick thing.
Oh, yeah.
So if heaps of people are playing SILV because they want to play the game, and absolutely no one's selling, so they're staking heaps, then you're earning not very much in RevDiz. It's actually not too bad. This is how much you're getting per token each year. You're earning not that much. But look at the token price. It's insanely high. Look at the compounding revenue distribution. Still pretty good.
So right here, that's a hair over 40. So like I'm guessing 42 right here. 43, 42. In the blue line.
I thought it'd actually be higher.
I mean, that's pretty damn high. I don't know about what you're looking at, but $43,000 a token is pretty damn high.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. And if half the people are claiming SILV, then the tokens and your revenue distribution has gone through the roof.
Dude, that's like 75 grand, I'm guessing, right here. That's 75 grand.
But the best part is in all these scenarios I was showing you, right? If I just go back to the start and then I go sell pressure is maybe 40%.
This is worst case scenario, or what are we looking at?
Something in the middle, somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
But you started off, I know everyone can't achieve this, but with staking rewards, I think you can. Okay, if you really put your mind to it. But if you started off with, say, 20 tokens and you compounded your revenue distribution.
Oh my God.
This is the average scenario. I'm still working out the kinks. Definitely not financial advice. And I'm messing around with things. And I know a lot of people don't want to wait 15 years. But I'm just trying to talk about here how the tokenomics, I'm calling them perfect tokenomics because everybody wins no matter what. In my eyes, everybody wins. If you hold for even a couple years, you're going to be out on top in some degree. As long as ILLUVIUM's successful, I guess.
All right, I got a question. Okay, most games burn out in, if they're shitty in what, 2 or 3 years, right? So how is this? Is ILLUVIUM only making one game?
No. For starters, they're releasing ILLUVIUM 0 before even the main game, which is the land. But yeah, Kieran and Aaron have talked extensively about they want to recreate the Blizzard suite. Okay, and that harps on in my mind a lot. They have ideas for all sorts of stuff. A shooter, MOBA, probably enhance the auto battler. They could even make it a separate thing. I think a big one would be the TCG, a trading card game. MMO, open world RPG. The trading card game is actually an interesting one because they've made cards for all the Illuvials already. When you think about it, for a lot of these games, really, but especially in the trading card game, when you think about it, they've pretty much made it already.
That is insane.
You showed the UI before. I don't know if you showed it on the stream, but in the UI, it already looks like a card game.
It does. It does.
So if you think it's going to take them 5 years to build a suite of 10 games, make that 3 years. If you think it's going to take them 10 years, it'll probably take them 5. They're very fast, very efficient, and they've already done most of the work. So this revenue is going to go across all the games. And that's why I use Blizzard stats as my baseline.
AAA, first off, just like, VV, everybody, I'm pretty sure everybody here knows about VV. The first NFT, like their NFTs are like beautiful. And the first one to get Disney and Marvel and digital comics. ILLUVIUM, same thing, but in the gaming department, the first one to come out with a play-to-earn AAA game.
Yep, exactly.
Take ILLUVIUM and compare it to Axie. Which damn one do you want to play?
Yeah,
but take the money out the way. Take the money out the way. Which one you want to play?
That's the thing too. I base it off Blizzard's numbers, but Axie Infinity has crushed all like non-play to earn games numbers. It's already crushed them. So if you add crypto, if you add play to earn on top of it, it gets even more interesting.
Axie numbers on ILLUVIUM would be like a damn rocket ship to the moon.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Only time will tell, but I think this is probably it. It'll have the first mover advantage, and we've seen that in Ethereum, and we've seen that in Bitcoin. And in Metaverse, people say Axie Infinity had the first mover, but this is a AAA game, and Axie Infinity didn't get anyone from outside of crypto. Okay, so this might get its own first mover advantage. That's what I'm looking for here. If we do, it's game
gamers.
over.
Yeah, crypto plus gamers. Okay, and then you had the Pokemon people who would love to play this. Then you have my friends has already told me they play World of Warcraft, and they're like, yeah, that's a pretty cool game. I was like, yeah. So then you're going to be pulling people from World of Warcraft, and I don't know what else games there are because I've only played a few. Like World of Warcraft, I've been playing for years and years. If you're pulling Axie people, you're pulling World of Warcraft people, you're pulling crypto people. It's like a lot of people say, it's just a quick money game. Like you're only gonna make a little bit of money. You'll make quick money and then that's it. I don't see it like that at all. Only a few people said that. Yeah. But nah, man. Not this game, bro.
Yeah.
So you want to talk to them about the land. The land is going up on a Dutch auction early January, right?
Yes. They're aiming for 2 or 3 January, I think. It'll probably be a bit later than that, though, to be completely honest, guys. It depends on a lot of other people, not just ILLUVIUM, and that's what's going to slow it down, if anything. Also, it's holidays and stuff. Let's give everyone a minute to cool down, and then we'll jump into land,
So land is going to produce elements, which we can use for, is that used for armor and stuff?
I think so. I think so.
And then is it going to make gas, or am I saying
it's going to make fuel
for everyday use in the game, right?
More or less. From my understanding, we don't
have a whole lot of information on it. Yeah. But it's going to be sold. Do you have the numbers of the correct land sales as of right now, which I do believe they're going to change it, guys, because
I do think I have that. Let me have a look. Yes, more or less.
I love it when you click
So
like that.
the current figures, and this is the first land sale.
Okay, so tier 1, we're looking at is that $12?
Yeah, $12,000
Oh, so you already added the
No,
double.
so that's the amount of lands.
Oh, okay. I got you. So current figures right here. Is that
So
right?
current
Point
figures
5.
is their USD cost to buy them. Okay, to buy each land.
Okay.
Yeah. So the only one that isn't current is this one, which I've made 12 Ethereum instead of 20 Ethereum.
Trying to figure out
the tier 4 land.
Right.
Which is 12. Yeah. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, trying to figure out what the tier 3 and 4 and the flex silent auction is going to be. It's going to be like insane, like hard to do because, but tier 1 and maybe possibly tier 2 we can do, huh? Somewhere in there.
Yeah. I know he wants to double the amount, which is what my realistic figures is looking at.
I agree
just
with
double everything before it. So that's kind of what you're looking at. The flex tier, I like to call it that, but it's the tier 5. I know there's been talks about him wanting to start the bidding at $2 million. So that's why that's there.
Right.
But people are saying, I was in the Discord the other day, and people are saying they've already been purchased. People have already, I guess, probably put in front so much money that Kieran's been like, yep, done. But I think that's just a guess. I think that's just people talking nonsense. Because they're going to do a silent auction. But a silent auction could happen at any time.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the cost of each land at the moment. It's $2,200. Actually, I didn't change the ILV price, so it's a little bit lower. I know the ETH price, so it's a little bit lower. $2,200 for a tier 1, $6,600 for tier 2, $22K and $52K for tier 3 and 4. I think it's $52K. It's technically more like $90K, but the prices will decrease over time, and I don't know if people are going to buy it for 20 ETH. I think they might buy it for 12 ETH.
That's probably true. I'm trying to figure out how to share the Discord. People are actually asking about that. We are in a guild, guys. Shiny shards. I'm trying to figure out how I really suck at sharing stuff. But we are in a guild, and we're in a Telegram group, and we all talk about everything, especially with Jason because he's got the math down pat. And did you show exactly how much the land would be making?
It was kind of in my other thing, but I used this mostly as a basis. The thing is, I found out recently, and I haven't followed this up yet. I'm going too soon. But someone mentioned that only 20% of the land is going to be released.
Right. On the first sale.
It's going to be on the first sell, but apparently the land is going to be distributed over 3 years. So 5% of all revenue is going to land. That doesn't change, from my understanding, based on how much land has been made. Has been minted yet. So if only 20% of the land is circulating, then the revenue is 5x what it would be if all the land is circulating. So I'm looking at the potential for a T1 land in the first year before any other land has been released, you could be looking at 5,500 annually. Until the others are released. When they're all released, about 1,100 annually. And that's just off selling fuel.
That's crazy, dude. Here's the Discord chat for anybody that wants to join the Shiny Shards, where we talk about everything. And you go ahead. I'm just trying to get stuff organized around here.
Yeah, so we don't have the full details on how a lot of that is going to play out, how I just said. But I think a T1 land is going to have the best ROI to begin with. But then later on, the other land's going to be worth way more. And I think mega cities are why. We don't know a lot of the details, but I think the T3 and T4 lands are going to be the key aspect to things like blueprints. Okay. Going into that in depth is a lot.
Yeah, because you need blueprints to build armor, right?
Yeah. So
and weapons.
I think it'll more or less. I don't think you don't need land to play the Illuvium game. You don't have to have it, but
You
it
can,
will help you in the game.
right. You can buy fuel with ETH or SIV, right?
Yeah.
Staking.
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't need just buy some ETH and you can play the game for level 1, but it's free to play for everyone, 0, and you can grind your way up, kind of like a scholarship.
Yeah. Yeah. But the thing with land is it has these things called blueprints. I don't know the complete details, but it kind of works like this. If you find a Ramphie in the world in Illuvium, then
God.
you just have a chance to find it, and you can find it and catch it. Cool, great. If you have land and you're working on this on the side, this is separate to your game, you might be able to create a blueprint for Ramphie. It might take you a few weeks to do. But what this might let you do in the game, or you can sell it on the second market, which I think is going to be 90% of your land revenue, is going to be selling stuff that you make. But if you give that to your main game, now you might be able to guarantee yourself a chance at finding a Ramphie. You might it'll just help you do things. And as you said, you'll be able to use the blueprints to help make weapons and armor and things as well. So instead of having to spend all these resources to research this armor so that you can build it, instead, you can research in the Illuvium 0 with the land, and then give it to yourself in the main game, and then research it with a way less cost or something. We don't have the full details, but it will help you play the game. So here's how I like to think about it. If you're getting land for the revenue, I personally would rather stake ILV and get the revenue distribution. But if you plan on playing the game, I think land will be really valuable. And the land will appreciate in value once people realize how valuable it is.
So I guess I'm pronouncing this right. Surfer dude.
Surfer dude.
Surfer dude. Okay, I got you. Will SILV not be used in the game down the track? Only ETH. You correct?
No,
No,
not quite. They're talking about a proposal. It hasn't gone through yet, and I personally think it's beneficial for the game overall. But they're talking about a proposal where you'll be able to claim revenue distribution in SILV. It doesn't exist yet. Currently, the only way to get it from staking, and if that stays the way it is, then yes, you won't be able to use it. SLV will eventually be burnt out and gone forever. But if you can claim it from revenue distribution, that's not the case anymore.
I didn't know they was doing that. That's why you're here to correct me.
There's lots of talks about it. It hasn't gone through yet. I don't think people are going to be happy either way. I think it works better overall for the tokenomics, because currently, if you want to use your revenue distribution to play the game, yes, that is the closed loop system.
Yes.
If you want to use that revenue distribution to play the game, you currently have to sell ILV to get Ethereum. That's the only way. So you're selling the token, and no one wants anyone to sell the token.
No, I want to stake it.
Exactly. So you'll either have to stake it or sell it to play the game. But if you can claim SILV, you can stake it or claim SILV. You don't need to ever sell the token.
I hope y'all do know it's a DAO, right? So this means like Kieran, Aaron, and all of them will come up with something, and it'll run through governance, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And if it passes governance, then it'll go to the people. Then the people actually vote on it. If it does not pass, it will not be in the game. It is 100% DAO, decentralized freaking game. 100%. There is nothing like this. No other game is 100%, but they are copying it, because I seen where Kieran actually invested in another token game, Sin City. I seen that today. I did. I was like, okay, here we go. Here we go. Might have to buy some of this. Not fine.
Yeah, but it's really, I don't know quite how it's going to go or how it's going to work, or if it's going to be a good system, to be honest.
Yeah.
But in terms of balancing the game, it's going to be crazy. For example, in League of Legends, I had a favorite character called Poppy, and they completely changed the character and how she worked and everything. I spent a lot of money on buying cosmetics for this character because they were my favorite to play. Okay. Then they League of Legends, the Riot, the company, changed how she worked, and now I hate playing her. I hate using her. So all that money I spent on those cosmetic items, completely wasted.
I did the same thing on this game I was playing. Is my OnlyFans or something like that. But no, wait a minute. That's something different. Let me shut up.
But yeah, so that was really sad. But something like Illuvium, all these changes are decentralized. So the council will agree on things and put forward the proposal, and then everyone votes. But they might do something like, oh, Ramthy's too strong. We need to decrease it by this much. And then all the people will have a chance. They'll step in and say, no, you're decreasing it by way too much. We want it to be balanced, but you're about to ruin everyone's favorite character. Mm-hmm. And then everyone's going to start selling their Ramthy. Mm-hmm. But since the people get a vote on this, they can be like, no, we don't want you to reduce it by that much. We're happy for you to reduce it by a bit, but not that much. Mm-hmm. And they'll have everyone who plays the game will have control of the game that they love. And I think that will be powerful.
And this is what happened to World of Warcraft, guys. I've been playing World of Warcraft for a long time, and they changed so much stuff to where when I got in there, I did not even want to play no more. I used to grind for like mining material and then sell it to the auction to get gold. But then when they come out with the tokens, you can buy the tokens, sell it on the auction, buy the tokens like 20, 25. I can't remember exactly how much it costs. I've said this in one of my videos, and you can sell it to the auction and make I think it's 190,000 gold or something. That's what it was, or I don't know, but I just lost interest. I didn't want to grind no more. The game was it just sucked, and the way they changed all the talents and everything, and they took away jewel crafting. They didn't take it away, but they changed it up so much that where it wasn't even worth it. This is why DAO is so important, because if World of Warcraft would have had a DAO, decentralized game, none of that shit would have happened. I can promise you that. This is why I know the game will succeed. There's no doubt in my mind the game won't succeed.
Well, that's the interesting part about revenue distribution. The people that made that decision were the one making all the money. So they would have made more money from doing that. You would have lost some money, but they would have made more money. So they said, yes, let's do it. We make more money. But it's interesting because if you had a stake in the company and it meant you could have made more money for making that change, like ILV holders, then you might have done it anyways. Even though it hurt you inside the game, it would have made you more money outside of the game. Mm-hmm. You have a genuine stake in it, so you make the correct decision.
Yeah. And you know, I don't know how to put this, but like everybody wants money, right? We all want to pick the certain way that we want this game to go to make the most amount of money, but you got to think to yourself, like, I want this game to succeed. So you really got to think about, you know, what you're adding to the game and what you're taking away from the game. Because I like pass it. I'd rather, if somebody said, hey, you want $1 million tomorrow? Okay. Or you want $2 million in like, I don't know, 3 years passive income for the rest of your life. Okay. I'll take passive income. I'll take it all day long. Just like renting a house. Passive income is king. You are done working, passive income. This is what this is. So I don't know how to really explain what I'm talking about. I probably need another beer. You need a beer? Anybody need a beer?
I'm just still in the middle of my beer. I can only have one. I'm driving later.
Just to let everybody know, Shiner Bach tonight. What you drinking, buddy?
I'm drinking Furfies.
What the hell is
that? Australian beer. It's an ale.
We don't have that down here in Texas.
No, we have lots of our own beers.
We got Bach beer. Bach.
Looks cool.
Oh, let me grab a beer. We pretty much covered like the gist of it, huh?
Yeah, I mean, the last thing we haven't really covered is, I think, the Illuvium game and the kind of gameplay loop in more detail.
Yeah, it's a lot of detail.
It is a lot of detail, but if I were to link it back to Illuvium 0, Illuvium 0 has a few resources you can mine. Every plot's different too, so you might not be able to mine all of them or something. I haven't quite got the details on that. You probably can, but maybe more of some than others. You got the Illuvium 0 land, and you sell all that fuel to the main game. Mm-hmm. People in the main game buy that. because that is the only stuff you can use to play the game. There's a few major costs. Curing shards,
Oh yeah,
which is the thing you
Oh.
use to catch alluvials.
that's what we have not talked about. What? How much do you think it would cost to actually catch a level? We'll go with level 1 alluvial.
Mm.
What do you think it will cost us on a daily basis to play the game versus getting paid?
Yeah, I think that's the thing. It's hard to say.
It's very hard.
I think it's the cost basis you have to look at. You have to try and assume how much an alluvial is going to cost, and then base it on that. If a T1 alluvial will sell for $50 on the market, then I would expect the gameplay loop to be less than that.
It's got to be.
That's my only assumption. But at some point, alluvials are going to get more scarce and harder to catch and things like that. But the good thing is that the shards, which are kind of like Pokeballs, right? You use them to catch the alluvials. They don't actually break if you don't catch it.
Right.
I don't know if that will always be the case or if that would change.
Well, that's what he did say. That he did say they will not break if you don't catch it. Pretty much, you just got to worry about the alluvial running away if you don't catch it.
Yeah. So
suck.
You might go through a run at some point down the road where you don't catch anything, but you are going to be losing less money because you're not losing your entire cost when you try to catch the alluvials. But I think early on, when alluvials are really easy to catch, everyone's going to make bank.
And
the prices will actually change depending on all this stuff.
Oh yeah,
they're supposed to be quite dynamic.
Yeah, because once was 150 alluvials is what he said.
Yes,
the first round. So
100 off the bat and 50 by the end of
and
next
they'll
year.
never make another one like that, right?
Yeah, they will eventually disappear out of existence.
So if you're trying to catch that monkey or the turtle or whatever, I don't know their names, but if you're trying to catch it and they're gone, they're gone. That's it, bro. So it's like kind of like a VV NFT. So once you have it, there is no more. There is no more of them. That's going to bring a lot of value to these first alluvials. So
especially
that in itself is going to make money, right?
Yep, definitely. And they it's really interesting too. They talked about how the T1 alluvials might actually be worth the most.
I can see that.
They're the only ones that are being burnt. So if you take 90, I think they have to have 92 Ramphis. 92. And then you burn 90 of them because they have to prevent Ramphis from going extinct. If you had 90 of them, then you could burn every single one making the evolutions.
Yes.
So it can't be a multiple of 3. Okay. So if you had 92 Ramphis and then 90 of them were burnt to make Ram Fight and Ram Fire, when the set ends, if everyone's eventually collecting them to make more and more Ram Fires, eventually you've got hundreds of Ram Fires and thousands of Ram Fights. You've got 2 Ramphis left in the
2 Ramphis, which would be
2 Ramphis, which can never evolve. So maybe they're worth less, but there's only 2 of them. So
no, because I would hold it, dude. If I had it, if I was the one that had 1 or 2 of those, I would hold it. Let me ask you this. I don't know if this is true, but if I wanted, can I sell that alluvial on the say open seas? Can I take it off the game to sell it on open seas?
I believe that they're creating something called, I believe, the Illuvidex, which is going to be their marketplace. They are on IMX, Immutable X, at the moment with their layer 2 stuff.
Right.
I don't know how much integration there's going to be, but you have to keep in mind that every single sale for anything, not just alluvials, any single sale, a percentage fee is taken, which goes to revenue distribution.
That's correct.
So you have to think about how when you start adding it to something like OpenSea, then you have to sort out all that sort of fees and how that goes and who gets it, and then the gas fees and things as well. So it's possible down the road, but I don't think it's in the near future, to be honest.
Okay.
Well, that being said, VV is going to have things on IMX and OpenSea, and they have very similar systems. So you never know. It could be soon. I don't know.
Well, earlier, it was a day or yesterday. You had you talked to some people in our Telegram group. That in the future, I don't know. I just caught the tail end because I'm always working my ass off at work, and I'm just trying to read real quick.
Yeah.
Karen wants how many players in the game versus you had said something about the price of each token being with rev divs. Like, did you say $15 or where's your math off there?
It's that's not really the best way to. You could get to $15 if you had like 10 billion.
Right.
$15 a day if you had like 10 billion in revenue.
Say half. Let's just say $8 a token a day.
Oh yeah, no, I think I have that off the bat. Oh, let me just. I don't need to put up my screen, but let me just double check. It was about. It's a couple dollars.
Yeah, a couple dollars. It's hard to figure that right now.
It's dependent on lots of different things. It's dependent on so many things. I think what you have to look at is the amount of players and the gameplay loop. Okay, so how I like to look at it is this way. About 6 million tokens are going to be staked at any given time, no matter of this other stuff. 6 million's pretty accurate for the most part based on today's numbers.
Right.
Okay. If you had 6 million players, okay, that means that the average gameplay loop, all right, let's say 6 million players that aren't free to play. I know that sounds weird because a lot of people are going to want to play for free, but I think scholarships are going to take up a huge market. So let's say 6 million players that are not doing free to play. That means that the average gameplay loop is what you'll receive in revenue distribution every day. If the average gameplay loop is $50, then that's $50. If the average gameplay loop is $10, that's $10.
Let's just say if the average gameplay is per token is $3. I just did the math right there. The math shows at 100 tokens at $3 a token is $111,000 a year. Is that doable?
Oh yeah. Yeah, $3 a day. Very, very doable, especially once they have 2 or 3 games.
And all these games are going to work off the same token, correct?
Exactly. That's huge. That is something other games don't do. You see things like Axie Infinity have like 3 or 4 different tokens.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, that's stupid. So
it's also purely deflationary. Bitcoin's kind of deflationary, but it can be mined. After the staking period, it's 100% deflationary, I believe, ILV. There's no more ILV in the system. It's 10 million. That's that.
10 million.
It'll be less than that, but that's that.
Yeah. It's gone, and the price is going.
Yeah, exactly.
Whew, you blow my mind tonight, bro. I know we talk on a regular basis, but actually hear you talk about this stuff is, even when we was talking earlier before we was on live, I was like, yeah, that's cool. Now I'm like, God dang, I need more ILLUVIUM.
Yes, I think everyone does. Yeah, but the 100 tokens is actually what I'm going for because you were right.
I'm going for 100.
That's even with my really conservative numbers. I'm looking at about $2 a day. But with 100 tokens, $200 a day times 300 or whatever, it's a lot. It's like $50K a year or something, which is what I'm going for.
Oh, and more than that, I believe. $2 times 100 times 31 days times 12 months, $74,400. I don't care who you are. If you're trying to be a millionaire, that's good, but you can still make 74,000 just in rev divs.
Yeah, I'm going to dive into it deeper on another video, but some of you might be thinking 100 tokens, that's $150,000 starting investment.
Yeah.
No, it's not, because if you put in the right amount into SLP,
staking,
after all the rewards, you've got 100 tokens, which is what I'm aiming for. I won't get there. I don't have enough money for it, but
you will though. You will
one day.
I mean,
then you compound revenue distribution as well.
Have you thought about?
You're going to get there,
right? Have you thought about selling drugs? I mean, I can hook you up. I know a lot of people.
I'm sure you can. What about shipping to Australia? What's my profit
Customs
margin?
might-
5
might-
cents.
Yeah, we might catch a hell with customs down there a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But man, passive income is what I'm more excited about. Like I see the token go up and down, and I get excited when it hit $1,913. Yeah, it was cool, but I would rather see. I like seeing 1 month ahead where I explained to y'all is I'm making 6 tokens, right now, as of right now, the way things are, 6 tokens every month. That's what I'm more excited about. I'm like, I can't wait for this month to be ended because I'm gonna have 6 more tokens.
Yeah. And in a year, you've got 70 tokens. Your token amount
I gotta
will go down.
that's rookie
So you're
numbers. I
probably
gotta
at something like
bump
50
that
now.
up. I'm gonna have to sell the wife's car. I'm gonna have to sell a lot of shit.
I definitely considered selling my car, but I need it to get around.
I got 2 dogs I might sell. I got 3 dogs. One of them's a mutt though, so he probably won't bring too much, but we can work it out.
I'm sure you can. All right, I think I should get going soon.
Yeah, I was gonna end it because hey, I appreciate everybody coming. I'm gonna share. Y'all need to go subscribe to this guy right here, Jason. How you say it again? I cannot say it. Scoriox.
It's actually the name of one of the snakes.
You need to change your damn name to something simple, like stupid
it's
people
the
can
name.
read.
It's the name of the serpent, Illuvium.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Why can't it just be Bob or Frank or some shit like that?
Yeah. I asked Aaron, give me a name, I'll make it my channel. And he said, here you go.
That's really? Is that how you got the name of your channel?
That's the name.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Surfer Dude, I appreciate it. Lori, everybody in the stream. Dale. Man, there's so many people in the stream. Like we got 11 people. That's what I'm talking about. But I appreciate everybody coming. And guys, there's a lot of information shared tonight. And I hope y'all maybe got a better understanding on, Illuvium, and how everything's going to go down. And man, it's just great. So yeah, I'm just going to end the broadcast. I appreciate everybody coming. Go subscribe. I'm going to link it in chat one more time to the 6 people that's in chat probably. There we go. I pasted it in the chat, guys.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it. I will catch you guys later. Peace out.
See you guys.